Good morning, everyone. I want to ask you something very important today. Have you ever dreamed of a better life? A life where you are successful, happy, respected, and proud of who you are. I think every person in this room has imagined a brighter future. But here is the truth many people do not want to hear. Your future is not created by luck, chance, or wishful thinking. Your future depends on what you do today. Think about that for a moment. Many people spend years waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for motivation, waiting for someone to believe in them. But life does not reward waiting. Life rewards action. That the person you become tomorrow is being created by the choices you make right now. Every decision matters. Every habit matters. Every hour matters. If you waste today, tomorrow will feel exactly the same. But if you use today wisely, even in small ways, your future can completely change. Maybe today you choose to learn instead of complain. Maybe today you work hard while others are distracted. Maybe today you believe in yourself, even when nobody else does. These small decisions may feel invisible right now, but one day they become the reason for your success. You see, success is not magic. It is built quietly. It is built in moments when nobody is watching. It is built when you keep going even when you are tired. It is built when you fail but decide not to quit. Some people think successful people are simply lucky, but what they do not see are the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the discipline, and the courage to keep moving forward during difficult times. Your future is watching what you do today. Every time you delay your dreams, your future waits. Every time you give up too quickly, your future becomes smaller. But every time you take action, every time you grow stronger, every time you refuse to stop, your future becomes brighter. Maybe your life is not perfect right now. Maybe things feel difficult. Maybe you feel behind. But where you are today does not decide where you can go tomorrow. What matters is what you choose to do next. You do not have to change your whole life in one day. You only need to take one step, then another step, then another. Small progress still creates progress. Imagine planting a seed. You do not see growth immediately. Day after day, it seems like nothing is happening. But underneath the surface, roots are growing. One day, that tiny seed becomes something powerful. Your efforts are the same. Even when it feels slow, keep growing, keep learning, keep showing up, because one day, people will see your success and think it happened overnight. But you will know the truth. You will know it happened because of the choices you made today. So I want to leave you with this powerful reminder. If you want a better future, start building it now. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for someone else to save you. Your dreams are possible. Your future is possible. But it all depends on what you choose to do today. Success is not something that suddenly appears in a person's life overnight. It is not magic luck or coincidence. The truth is simple, yet powerful. Your future is shaped by the actions you take every single day. The habits you build, the decisions you make, and the effort you give today quietly create the life you will experience tomorrow. Whether you realize it or not, every single day is like a brick, and with each action, you are building the foundation of your future. Many people spend time dreaming about success, happiness, wealth, or personal growth, but dreaming alone changes nothing. A dream without action remains only a wish. You cannot expect tomorrow to become better if you continue repeating the same unhealthy habits today. If someone wants success but avoids hard work, wants confidence but never faces fear, or wants change but refuses to take action, then the future they imagine will never arrive. Your actions must match your goals. Think about life like planting a seed. A farmer does not plant seeds today and expect a harvest tomorrow. Growth takes patience, care, consistency, and effort. Every day, the seed is watered, protected, and nurtured slowly without immediate results. Growth begins beneath the surface. In the same way, your future grows through the small efforts you make each day. Reading one chapter of a book, learning one new skill, improving one habit, or taking one small step toward your dream may not seem life-changing in a single moment, but over time, these small actions create extraordinary results. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that small actions do not matter. They think, skipping one day will not hurt, or I will start tomorrow. But success and failure are both built through repeated choices. Just as one good habit repeated daily can transform a life, one bad habit repeated over time can slowly destroy opportunities. Every day matters because every day shapes who you are becoming. For example, imagine two people. One spends hours improving skills, learning, and working toward goals every day, while the other wastes time, avoids responsibility, and waits for motivation. At first, their lives may look the same. After a few months, the difference becomes visible. After a few years, the gap becomes massive. Why? Because daily actions create long-term outcomes, it is important to understand that your future does not depend on having everything figured out. Many people delay action because they feel unprepared or afraid of failure. They wait for the perfect time, perfect mood, or perfect opportunity, but perfection rarely comes. Real growth begins the moment you decide to move forward despite uncertainty. Even the smallest step forward is more powerful than standing still. There will also be difficult days when you feel tired, discouraged, or doubtful. Days when progress feels invisible. But those are often the days that matter most. Discipline becomes important when motivation disappears. Anyone can work hard when they feel inspired, but successful people continue even when things feel difficult. They understand that consistency matters more than temporary excitement. You should also remember that every action sends a message to yourself. When you work toward your goals, you tell yourself, my future matters. When you continue despite fear, you build confidence. When you refuse to quit, you build strength. Slowly, your identity begins to change. You no longer become someone who only dreams, you become someone who takes action. The beautiful thing about life is that change can begin at any moment, no matter where you are right now. Your next choice matters. If yesterday was wasted, today can still be meaningful. If mistakes were made before, new habits can begin now. The future is not fixed. It is shaped every day by what you decide to do. Always remember this powerful truth: the life you want starts with the choices you make today. Success is built in ordinary moments through consistent effort, quiet discipline, and daily action. Your future is not waiting somewhere far away. It is being created right now, one decision at a time. One of the greatest lessons in life is understanding the difference between motivation and discipline. Many people believe success comes from feeling inspired every day, feeling excited, or waiting for the perfect mood to begin. They think motivation is the key to achieving goals. While motivation can be powerful, it is not enough to create long-term success. The real secret behind achievement is discipline. Motivation may start the journey, but discipline keeps you moving when motivation disappears. Motivation is temporary. Some days you feel excited, energized, and ready to conquer the world. You feel unstoppable, full of hope, and completely focused on your dreams. But there are also days when energy fades. There are mornings when getting out of bed feels difficult, moments when doubt enters your mind, and situations where giving up feels easier than continuing. If you depend only on motivation, your progress will stop every time your feelings change. That is why discipline matters more. Discipline means showing up even when you do not feel like it. It means choosing effort over excuses, responsibility over comfort, and long-term success over temporary pleasure. Discipline teaches you to continue moving forward even when the excitement is gone. It reminds you that your dreams are still important even on difficult days. Think about an athlete preparing for a championship. Success does not happen because the athlete feels motivated every single day. There are days of exhaustion, pain, frustration, and disappointment. Yet the athlete still wakes up early, practices consistently, and stays committed to improvement. Why? Because discipline becomes stronger than emotions. Success belongs to those who continue when others stop. The truth is, feelings change every day, but commitment creates results. Imagine a student preparing for exams. One student studies only when feeling motivated, while another studies consistently, regardless of mood. At first, the difference may not seem big. But after weeks and months, the disciplined student gains knowledge, confidence, and better results. The person who waited for motivation is left behind. This happens not only in education, but in every area of life. Many people fail because they confuse desire with action. Wanting success is easy. Everyone wants a better future, financial freedom, happiness, and achievement. But wanting something is different from working for it. Discipline is what turns dreams into reality. It helps you stay focused when distractions appear. It helps you say no to things that waste your time and yes to things that help you grow. Life is full of distractions. Social media, entertainment, fear, laziness, and excuses often pull people away from their goals. Sometimes comfort feels more attractive than hard work. Sleeping feels easier than waking up early. Watching videos feels easier than learning a skill. Giving up feels easier than trying again after failure. But discipline teaches you an important truth. Easy choices create hard lives, while hard choices create easier lives. Another important thing to understand is that discipline builds confidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you become stronger. If you say you will work hard and actually do it, you begin trusting yourself. If you commit to learning, growing, or improving and stay consistent, your confidence naturally grows. Confidence does not come from words, it comes from action. Of course, discipline is not always easy. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. There will be moments when progress feels slow and invisible. During those times, remember this discipline is not about being perfect. It is about continuing even when things are difficult. Missing one step does not mean failure. What matters is getting back up and continuing the journey. You should also understand that small disciplined actions create massive success over time. Reading for 20 minutes a day may not seem life-changing, but after 1 year, it creates knowledge. Exercising daily may not show instant results, but over time it builds health and strength. Saving a little money regularly may seem small, but eventually it creates stability. Success grows through consistency. The most successful people in life are not always the smartest, richest, or most talented. Often, they are simply the most disciplined. They understand that success is not about waiting to feel ready. It is about taking action again and again, regardless of feelings. Always remember this powerful truth. Motivation can inspire you to start, but discipline will carry you to success. When you stop waiting for perfect feelings and begin building strong habits, your future begins to change. Stay committed, stay focused, and trust the process, because discipline has the power to take you places motivation alone never could. Many people dream of success, happiness, financial stability, and personal growth. But one of the biggest mistakes they make is believing that great achievements happen instantly. In today's world, people often expect quick results. They want success immediately, progress without patience, and rewards without struggle. However, real success does not happen overnight. The truth is simple but powerful. Small steps create big results. Every major achievement in life begins with small actions repeated consistently over time. When people look at successful individuals, they often only notice the final result. They see confidence, wealth, achievement, or recognition, but they fail to notice the years of effort, learning, mistakes, and sacrifice behind that success. They do not see the quiet moments of struggle, the small daily improvements, or the difficult days when giving up seemed easier. Every success story begins with one small step, followed by another and another. Think about climbing a mountain. No one reaches the top in one giant jump. Every person reaches the peak by taking one step at a time. Sometimes the climb feels slow, tiring, and difficult, but each step brings progress. In the same way, Your goals in life are achieved through patience and consistency. Even if progress feels small today, every effort moves you closer to where you want to be. One of the reasons people quit too early is because they underestimate the power of small progress. They expect instant change and become disappointed when results are not visible immediately. They may study for a few days and expect mastery, work hard for a short period and expect huge success, or try improving themselves briefly and expect life to transform overnight. But life does not work that way. Growth takes time, effort, and patience. Imagine planting a tree. The day after planting it, nothing seems different. After a week, it still looks small. Even after several weeks, progress may appear slow. But underground, roots are growing stronger. Eventually, with care and consistency, the tree becomes tall and powerful. Human growth works in the same way. Even when results are invisible, progress is happening beneath the surface. Small habits may seem unimportant at first, but over time they create life-changing results. Reading 10 pages of a book every day may feel like a small effort, but after 1 year, you may have finished many books and gained valuable knowledge. Saving a small amount of money regularly may seem insignificant, but over time it creates financial security. Exercising for 20 minutes a day may not show instant transformation, but months later it improves health, confidence, and energy. The opposite is also true. Small negative habits can slowly create problems. Wasting time daily, avoiding responsibility, procrastinating, or making excuses may seem harmless in the moment, but repeated over time, these habits can damage your future. Success and failure are both built through small, repeated actions. Sometimes people compare themselves to others and feel discouraged. They see someone ahead and think, I will never get there. But comparison steals confidence and hope. What matters most is not how fast someone else is moving. What matters is whether you continue taking steps forward. Progress is personal. Even small improvement is still improvement. There will also be moments when the journey feels difficult. You may feel tired, frustrated, or impatient. There may be days when you question whether your efforts matter. During those moments, remember this important truth. Big results often come from small actions repeated for a long time. Success is not about giant leaps. It is about refusing to stop. Every successful person once started as a beginner. Every expert was once inexperienced. Every confident person once felt uncertain. The difference is that they continued moving forward despite fear, mistakes, and slow progress. They understood that consistency beats perfection. Another powerful lesson is that small wins create confidence. Every small success reminds you that progress is possible. Completing a task, learning something new, improving a habit, or overcoming fear may seem small, but these moments build belief in yourself. Over time, confidence grows stronger and bigger achievements become possible. You do not need to change your entire life in one day. That idea often overwhelms people and stops them from starting. Instead, focus on one step. Improve one habit, learn one lesson, take one action, or make one better choice today. Tomorrow, repeat it again. Little by little, those actions begin shaping a completely different future. Always remember this powerful truth: greatness is built through small, consistent efforts. The life you dream about is not created through one big moment, but through many small moments of determination, patience, and action. Never underestimate the power of small steps, because one day those small steps will take you somewhere extraordinary. One of the biggest reasons people fail to achieve their dreams is because they spend too much time waiting. Waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect mood, the perfect plan, or the perfect moment to begin. Many people believe success starts when everything in life feels ready and comfortable. They tell themselves, I will start tomorrow, I will begin when I feel confident, or I will take action when the timing is right. But the truth is simple and powerful. The perfect time does not exist. If you keep waiting for ideal conditions, You may spend your entire life waiting while opportunities quietly pass by. Life is never completely perfect. There will always be challenges, fears, uncertainties, and obstacles. If successful people had waited for perfect timing, many of the greatest achievements in the world would never have happened. Growth begins when you decide to move forward despite fear, despite doubt, and despite not having everything figured out. Think about learning how to swim. Imagine someone standing beside the water saying, "I will jump in when I am no longer afraid." That moment may never come because courage often grows after taking action, not before it. The same happens in life. Confidence comes from starting, experience comes from trying, and success comes from continuing. You do not become ready first and then take action. Often, action is what makes you ready. Many people are trapped by fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of mistakes, or fear of not being good enough. These fears stop them from taking the first step. But what they fail to understand is that failure is not the enemy of success. In many ways, failure becomes a teacher. Every mistake teaches lessons, every setback creates strength, and every challenge helps you grow wiser. Waiting because of fear only keeps you stuck in the same place. Imagine a farmer waiting for perfect weather before planting crops. If the farmer keeps waiting for conditions to become flawless, there may never be a harvest. Instead, wise farmers work with the season they have. They understand that growth requires action, patience, and effort. Life works in the same way. You may never feel fully prepared, but progress begins the moment you start. One of the biggest lies people tell themselves is, "I still have time." While it is true that life offers opportunities, time is precious and limited. Days turn into weeks, weeks become months, and months become years faster than we realize. Many people look back with regret, wishing they had started sooner. They regret not chasing dreams, not learning new skills, or not believing in themselves earlier. Regret often hurts more than failure because regret comes from chances never taken. The truth is, no matter how small the step is, starting today is always more powerful than waiting for tomorrow. Reading one page of a book today is better than promising read an entire book next month. Learning one skill today is better than endlessly planning to learn someday. Taking one small action may seem insignificant, but over time, those small actions create massive change. You should also understand that starting imperfectly is completely normal. Nobody begins as an expert. Every successful person was once confused, uncertain, and inexperienced. The difference is that they chose action over excuses. They understood that progress matters more than perfection. Waiting until everything feels perfect only delays growth. Sometimes people compare themselves to others and think they are too late. They see someone younger, more talented, or more successful and feel discouraged. But life is not a race. Everyone moves at a different pace. What matters most is not when someone else started, but whether you choose to begin now. It is never too late to improve, learn, or rebuild your future. Another important lesson is that momentum comes from movement. Once you begin, even in small ways, things start changing. Energy grows, confidence increases, and opportunities appear. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Many people wait to feel motivated before starting, but motivation often arrives after effort begins. There will always be reasons to delay. Life will always feel busy, difficult, or uncertain at times. But if you wait for life to become easy before taking action, you may never begin. Great things happen when ordinary people decide that today is the day they stop making excuses and start believing in themselves. Always remember this powerful truth: your dreams do not need perfect timing. They need action. The best moment to change your life is not next year, next month, or tomorrow. The best moment is now. Start small, start scared if you must, start imperfectly, but start. Because the future you dream of begins with the decision you make today. As we come to the end of this powerful message, remember one thing above all else: your future is not decided by luck, talent, or circumstances alone, your future depends on the choices you make every single day. The actions you take today, no matter how small, have the power to shape the life you will live tomorrow. Success does not happen overnight. It is built through discipline, patience, consistency, and the courage to keep moving forward even when life becomes difficult. Some days will test you. Some moments will make you doubt yourself. There will be failures, disappointments, and obstacles along the way. But never forget that every challenge carries a lesson, and every small step brings you closer to your dreams. Do not wait for the perfect moment, because perfect moments rarely come. Do not wait until fear disappears, because courage grows through action. Do not underestimate the value of small efforts, because great achievements are created through consistent daily progress. Every habit you build, every lesson you learn, and every positive action you take is an investment in your future. The truth is, you already have the power to begin changing your life. You do not need to have all the answers today. You only need the willingness to start. Even if progress feels slow, even if success feels far away, trust the process and keep going. One day, you will look back and realize that the small choices you made today became the reason your life changed. So believe in yourself, stay disciplined, take small steps every day. Stop waiting for perfect timing and start building the future you truly deserve. Because the life you dream about is not waiting somewhere far away. It begins right now with what you choose to do today. Thank you.